Hey guys, yesterday I made a video titled "The Only Build You Need for Armored Core 6," reviewing the components above and how I felt that this was the build that you can really do anything in, whether it's PvP or PvE. Check it out if you want a more in-depth review on why I chose these weapons and components, how they work together in harmony, as well as a PvP AC test. I'll include the link in the description below. Feel free to pause here if you'd like to capture the share and creator IDs so you can use and adjust to your liking. I'll be honest, I missed this in my first video and a lot more of you guys liked it than I anticipated, so I'll make sure to go back and put it as a pinned comment on the top of that video and in the description as well. Anyway, one thing I missed in the Only Build You Need video is PvE content. I got so worked up in the PvP, I breezed through the PvE. I didn't show you guys how effective this build is in PvE. So that's the purpose of this video. So I alluded to a couple really cool things that you can do for PvE, and one of those was booster efficiency. And if you're still here, I'd like to ask you a question. When was the last time my AC touched the ground? Let me know below in the comments as soon as you find out. This generator has a special ability where as soon as you get it all the way out like I just did, it recharges at a very high capacity, like 80%. Not only does this build have good booster efficiency, but the weapon loadout, which is the 2 Zimmermans combined with the 2 Bosnas, have devastating burst damage. And today, you'll see me go through these 11 listed bosses as my PvE AC test. I only tried each of these missions once from start to finish, then recorded my mission rating. Let's get started with Chapter 1. So you don't get to have a build for this first fight, but I didn't want anybody saying that I skipped a boss, so I went ahead and I powered through it. You have a big advantage. The key to really dominating this fight is leveraging that sword attack that I just used, right? I feel like I got hit a lot, but I was still able to seal the S-class rating.
Confirmed. Heavy combat helicopter is down.
Well, you guys already saw a lot of gameplay related to this boss, but really the high boost efficiency and then high burst damage makes this very trivial, but also very fun, right? Not, having good boost efficiency isn't just effective in combat, it's crazy fun when you're doing PvE. Now this guy is a bully, and as soon as your buddy leaves you, it turns into a whole nother fight, especially for that initial playthrough. But just that high burst, that high mobility, you can constantly press the action. I'm able to kill this guy before the guy even finishes his sentence that he has to leave, right? So easy clap. This guy's name should be Bulletstorm, but it should also be super squishy, right? He does a lot of damage, but if you have high burst and you can penetrate his shields using both shotguns and both shoulders like I just did there, you burst him down almost instantly, and it really just changes your whole perspective on the character. Okay, we flew through Chapter 1. Moving on. So this guy's like the Juggernaut's bigger, meaner brother, but he has a glass jaw, right? So easy to penetrate with your high burst. If you have, since you have high efficiency, you can also just float over his head and stun him. Name of the game versus a sea spider is maintaining the high ground, which is very easy to do. And then you get up close, you time your shots, and you just pound them down for an easy dub.
The generator's going to explode.
I'll see you guys in chapter 3.
Good call. Now smash the bridge, 6-2.
So fighting the warship, you know, your limiter is supposed to be boost, but since you can fly forever, you just get to feel like a Gundam versus this fight. You can see here, I mean, was I even trying to get an S rating? I don't think so. I think I was just living by the rule of cool and just blasting those fools. And that's how this fight goes. So this is the first time these suckers try and double team you. Little do they know that you hit like a truck. So really they needed about 4 of them. Just look at how much damage I just did to those guys. Yeah, I'll trade with you all day, buddy. Good fight. There's not much to be said about the ice worm. They pretty much bully you into using one Bosna versus this thing. Now you just have 2. So when you get to those phases where it takes multiple shots, it still just takes you one big burst to knock them down.
Turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115.
You'll notice one thing here. This is the first time I've ever killed the worm with any of my allies surviving. Yeah, you're welcome, Chatty. You get to live another day. I don't know how I didn't get an S class for that one. On to the final chapter. Before your previous decisions, determine your final battle. The Enforcer could be brutal. He always tags me with his first shot at the opening scene. But with your high burst, you're able to penetrate his armor, keep him staggered, and just whittle him down. This guy took me hours on my initial build until I learned it's time to burst up and bust up, and that speed is not everything. Timing is.
It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
If you made it this far, thank you. Please consider subscribing for more content. I work a full-time job, and I really just do this for fun. So this lets me know what you guys want to see.
Impossible. How can just one AC do this? Sir, no response from the eye. No, we can't lose the Strider.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. And it looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go. Move, 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Damn hyenas. Devastate the planet. Oh, combined with Robocop.
See that, 621?